Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning into your November 2025 astrology. Let's jump into it and see what's coming up for you, Scorpio. So, look, this is a fantastic month here for you. I think there's a lot of planets here that are going to be particularly impactful here for you, Scorpios. So, look, starting off from November 6th, you are going to experience a major boost in charm. You're going to be magnetic. You're just going to find things flowing and going your way. You're going to freely express yourself in one way or another, and people are going to be very drawn to that. You're kind of reinventing yourself. So for some of you, because Venus enters Scorpio on November 6th, you are inviting a love energy. Now, this could be self-love. This could be attracting romance. This could be strengthening a bond. You could also be flourishing in work. Venus rules money, beauty, love, and you are finding that you are starting the month strong in these areas of your life. So, and people are going to be very drawn to that. Now, the sun traveling through your sign of Scorpio early to mid-month is going to strengthen your core identity, your presence, and who you are. So your status in the world, your public image, how you present yourself. So you're going to be feeling the best parts of you are coming out, and you're going to also be feeling, you know what, this is me, like very accepting of things that maybe others might not be very accepting of. Now, we've got to remember the Mercury retrograde moving into Scorpio around mid-month, November 24th. You may revisit the past somehow, a past version of you, a past lover. There could be exes coming back, someone from your past, someone you may have history with. They're coming back up because there's closure needed or something that you still need to work through during this time. Now, career-wise, the full moon in Taurus, November 5th, is going to occur opposite your sign. Now, this is going to highlight the need to balance your partnerships or collaborations, and also add an element of transparency. So there's an honesty, an honest revelation. There could be something that's shed light on. Things that were kind of behind the scenes are coming to the forefront, so there may be news here. We've got a new moon in Scorpio, November 20th, and this is a powerful moment for sort of setting intentions for your personal path, your goals, writing them down, achieving them, getting those mini goals out to figure out how you're going to work towards them. So, and this time around, you're planting seeds that are more aligned with who you are and what you want to do, professionally speaking. Now, Saturn stationing direct on November 27th means that duties, responsibilities are coming up to a very constructive phase. And what this means is things are moving forward. So where there were previous delays, limitations, it's almost like you're finding a detour, or you're finding a different way of achieving the same result here. So you're going to be very inventive. Get your ideas out, share your ideas, connect with people, because creatively and career-wise, this is going to be your strong point, and it may just earn you more recognition that you were otherwise not expecting here. So your ideas are going to be welcomed here, Scorpio. Now, moving on to relationships, Venus in your sign, November 6th onward, is going to bring strong magnetic attraction. It's also going to invite authenticity. Now, this is you coming up to a really brutally honest phase in a relationship. If you're single, you're being more truthful with yourself about the person you want, what is idealized, but what is reality. You are shying away from superficial connections, so you're looking for more depth. Now, for some of you, an ex might resurface and you might give things another go, because we've got the Mercury retrograde coming up. You might be revisiting a past relationship. You might be refining it. You might be discussing it. You might be going over what went wrong. You might just start becoming friends with this person, but there's communication here, but there also could be delays. So you might find someone isn't responding to you as usual. You might find that you are withdrawing. Mercury can cause these tech glitches and glitches in communication. So I think as long as you're expecting it, it won't be too much out of the ordinary. But Jupiter retrograde in Cancer beginning November 11th is going to emphasize the need for emotional security, like your home, your foundations. So you might be talking about moving in with a loved one. You might be talking about what it feels like to to be at home with a loved one, and you're questioning, do I feel at home with the person that I'm with? So these bigger questions are coming up here for you. Now, finances, there is a big need maybe for financial security because the Taurus full moon, and you are sort of assessing what you're earning. You might be reviewing budgets. You might be seeing how you can invest in yourself. You might be thinking about more ways to make money. Venus entering your sign is going to amplify your personal brand. So if you're a content creator, a writer, a photographer, anything, any work that you do for yourself, you are really pushing and promoting that. Self-worth is going up here. People are going to be noticing that. There's word of mouth. There's recommendations that are coming through. Of course, there's a disclaimer with the Mercury retrograde not to go ahead with really big contracts. Maybe wait if you can. Financial documents, these have to be reviewed very slowly and methodically rather than really hastily. But overall, emotionally and your well-being, you are kind of looking within, definitely more introspection, making time for yourself, self-care rituals, reflecting, journaling, because the intensity of Scorpio energy combined with major transits like Mercury retrograde, Venus in Scorpio, it means that your emotional body may drive your physical well-being. So it's important to have grounding, humble moments, and nature could help here as well. After November 27th, Saturn is going direct, and you're going to feel a shift toward more health routines. You're going to be better at your habits. You're going to be more steady. You're going to be more consistent. You'll be very impressed. So give yourself some time to adapt to what you're implementing in November, but towards the end of the month, things are looking more structured here for you. So November is great for transformation. It's a great way for you to build confidence. It's a great way for you to be your authentic self. It's a great way to share your ideas. It's also transformative in a sense where you're revisiting the past, your subconscious. Remember things that are hidden, past people, past patterns, the subconscious mind, trauma, all those things are surfacing in Mercury retrograde period. They're giving you a chance to heal. So don't be too judgmental. Write things down. Go to therapy. Talk to a friend. Call a helpline. Anything you can do to sort of lighten the baggage, lighten the load here for yourself is very much going to work in your favor. But look, the spotlight's on you. It really is. It's a time you need to be selfish. It's a time people are going to be drawn to you. It's a time where you're saying, you know, this is me. I shouldn't apologize for it. The later part of the month, things are shifting a little bit more deeper here. You're setting new intentions. There's more structure. There's more routine. You're kind of adapting to it and moving forward. So it's a great month for reinvention, finding more depth, finding more meaning in your day-to-day, and also those foundational shifts in your life as well. So really nice reading here, Scorpio. I am going to leave it there. Have a fantastic month, and bye for now.